Hello guys, I'm just out in the garden at the moment because someone asked on the vlog last night whether the front-facing camera would be better in this kind of light, in proper light. So here we are out in the garden, and I've chosen this area because it's got greenery and it's got reasonable whiteness and absolute whiteness, which should make for a good test of quality of the image. I'm looking at the screen at the moment and it looks pretty good. So yeah, this is comparable with the iPhone that I've been using, the 6S Plus, and perhaps even slightly better than the barrel action camera that we've used for vlogs in the past. So now I'm going to do a second test of the normal main camera on this and see how good that is out in standard weather. This is the standard camera, and yeah, this is looking pretty good. All of the green is coming out, the white looks good. The grey of Jen's outdoor railway looks pretty good. Yeah, this is high quality stuff. So I'm now going to show it to the sky, and it's not bleaching out the details despite the fact that that was a large patch of white. It's adjusting to images and light levels very nicely. I think this is pretty good. All in all, I think that's a successful test. So now I've got to go back in and finish work. Hello again, guys. So we've been out today to Sawyer Models in Lee because, well, our friend Andy Sawyer runs the place and we wanted to visit him and make sure everything was going all right over there. And it was. So we've picked up a fair bit of stuff, shall we say, because I've got projects coming. So the first project is, of course, the Scalextric build that we're going to be doing out in the shed, most likely, although I have a consideration for the utility room as well. We're building the Robinson Raceway. It's going to be a lot of fun. To that end, I've been buying a lot of these Onco barriers, the outside curve extensions, essentially, with the barriers. And a project I'm doing is to take one apart and weather it. So I've sprayed the grey bit of the barriers themselves with Citadel's Chaos Black to give it a deep and properly primed, textured look to it. I'm going to use some shaders and shading oils and things like that on the base. It's textured, and that should make that texture look great and really pop out. And then perhaps dull this down a little bit with some bits that suggest that cars have run over it. So we're going to see that as a project, and I'll put that onto the Robinson Raceway channel. But to that end, I'll just move these little bits out. We'll talk about that in a moment. I also got some inner curves and barrier extensions and things like that. 2 packs of those, in fact. I got 3 of the the outer ones. We've got a lot of reasons for that, and most of them come down to the Volvo and the Batmobile, which do tend to kick out a lot. So we've got those. Some starter points, so we know where to line the cars up, which will be useful on the raceway, and these, which go onto the outer extensions and possibly the inner ones as well, and then make sure that you're tapered back onto the track. So I've got 3 of those as well to go with the outer curves and stuff, so that we've got some leeway and some ways of things working out nicely when we're putting things together. This is a little bit wobbly. I should probably have turned on the stabilization gimbal, but I didn't. It was sorted already. To that end as well, another project that's coming up. Now, these are starter Scalextric. Normally about 15 quid. Actually, no, normally 27 quid. 15 at the moment. Not bad at all. So what I've got this for is I could detail it up and it would look fine. It would look perfectly fine. The same way that these starter ones look fine from the starter set. But my friend Iron Horse Railways and I are thinking, why not take one of these and open it up, grab the bit out of it that we want, which is the car, and then remove the body, remove the body shell completely. And then we can detail it ourselves. So I've got here some purple spray paint. It's a metallic looking purple. That's going to look amazing on this, but I've got to take it off here first and take out the reflective windscreen and all of that, because, well, let's face it, it's going to look weird if I don't. then I'll spray this so it'll be nice and purple and shiny and metallic looking, and then we can detail it up with our own ideas, or just use the decals that are in there to give it a proper customized feel, you know? That's going to be fun. But I also picked up, because it was there, and 39 quid. Not, it's expensive, but it's not that expensive in terms of models. Mark 1 Jaguar. I had to have it. This looks brilliant. It's like Inspector Morse has gone racing. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. It sits nicely onto the track, the Scalextric track. Well, it did. Oh, that's why. The screw for keeping it in was underneath. It sits lovely on the track, looks amazing, gorgeous in British racing green. Really going to enjoy that. I think that has very quickly become the pride of my collection. And that's saying something considering I've got the Michael Keaton Batmobile. So that's our plans for Scalextric with the Robinson Raceway. But I've been talking for quite a while about doing TT120 and making a build for that. So to that end, I picked up a few extras because we already have some Pico track. It's Pico flexible track. We have some Hornby track from the starter set that we got. So I got myself one of these. It's an extra power thing in case I need that. Some straights from Pico, some double curves from Pico, and a Unifrog switch from Pico as well. We're going to try and build, mostly it's going to be like a shunting puzzle, like an Inglenook. So we're going to do something like that for the build. I've got 2 baseboards from War World Scenics, and they're brilliant. Built them on the Monday Club, and they'll go together really well. So at the end of the day, it's going to be a nice, lightweight, portable, and that's very important for being able to put it on a shelf and then bring it out when you want to use it and then put it away again. Portable, fun model railway in TT120. So I'm looking forward to that. But that's pretty much as far as I've got, because aside from work, we visited Andy, and that's pretty much all the day. So that's all I've got for you today. It's another one where it's kind of, yeah, there's a lot of work, but let's see how it goes from there. Kind of catch-up day. But that's what I've got for the moment. Hope you all guys are having a great day. Take care. I'll see you soon. I'd like to give a big shout out to everyone who supports me on Patreon. Without you guys, I really couldn't continue making all of these shows. And if you'd like to join our fantastic Patreon heroes here, go over to patreon.com/Zoe Kirk-Robinson. It really does help us out. Thank you so much, guys.